Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel, to our YouTube channel, my YouTube channel and your YouTube channel. Right, that was the next video. That was the previous video. Joking, right. Sorry, I don't joke around quite a lot, right. So what is happening here is, in the previous video I told you that these are the things that you need to be looking at if you are going to troubleshoot your network, or at least get closer to solving the questions of IPv4 subnetting. So these ones apply to all the classes, class A, B, C, to cut it short. So 256 rule, which you can see in my previous videos. Don't get confused with that. This is what you really need. Your questions will be revolving around this: first host, last host, broadcast address, subnet. You definitely need to know what first host looks like, what is a last host, what is broadcast address, what is subnet. And then subnet masks, different ones. That's a class C, but there is an arguable point that whether this is a class C or a class B. Just forget about that at that moment. That's dotted decimal notation. So that's what was in the previous video, just as a close-up. So you have to go into my channel, then playlists, then networking fundamentals. That's not playlist, that's playlist. Right, and now slightly coming down, this is our topic for the next video. Amazing. Right, these are the basics. Before we dive into practical subnetting, I have got a lot of networking fundamentals at the back. You can have a look at it, but look at them sequentially in the networking fundamentals playlist. Right, now this is our fourth octet in class C. So that's our first octet, that's our second one, that's third. We will be using these octets in class A and B. So we are not concerned with them. We are doing class C subnetting at the moment. So in the fourth octet, you need to realize and remember this stuff. So we have 8 values here. So just remember this: 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 6, 7, and 2 power 8. Simple as that. And down here, you need to remember this table. These 8 values at the top, you should remember these ones. And down values, what you gotta do is remember this. The first value is going to be 128, 992. In all these octets, remember, these will be the values. So you can separate them on a piece of paper and start revising them. 128, 192. Don't worry, I didn't cut myself, just a little bit, right? So 128, 192, 224, 240. So that's a sequence. The first one is 128. The second value is 192. The third value is 224. The fourth value is 240. If anyone doesn't know what's happening, just keep on revising it. So in 1 byte, that's a whole byte, there is 8 bits. 1, 2, 3. So the first bit value is 128. If you are more technical, you can learn this way. 192, 224, 240. I want you to remember this structure. This is very useful, especially in summarizing and solving your question in a fast and an efficient way. So how would we do this? So I think I should include this in this video. Let's take a value. So I'm going to take a class C value, 192. Remember, class C will always start with 192. So if there is a question that what is this subnet, it's always a class C, remember. Or what's this IP address starting? Where is that IP address starting from? That's 192. That's class C. So 192.168.121.15. So now here, that's the fourth octet. So that's first octet, second, third, fourth. Same as that. 1, 2, 3. We are not concerned about these. We are working in class C, so we are concerned about fourth octet. There we go. So we will be working in this octet. Remember, where there is 15. So we have to mark this one first. Now, if someone tells us or there is a question, please enter the subnet. Enter the subnet where this particular IP address. Yeah. So this IP address is called host. Remember, it will be like this. Enter the subnet where the host, remember, enter the subnet where the host 192.168.121.15 resides. So we have to find out that subnet. And how would we do that? So finally, next part we'll be working on our ranges. So imagine this. Now, everyone can solve this question. And how would you solve this question? Number one, anyone? Yes. So first one, we should always know what's a slash notation here. Where is the slash notation? So it's a slash 26 supposedly. Slowly I'm gonna move in. So slash 26 is this. There you go. That's a 25 and that's a 26. Remember, till here we have got 24 bits. The 25th bit starts from here. So the slash notation slash 26 is slash 26. So slash 26 is, if you revise through my previous video, slash 26 is what? Okay, let's revise it. 255.255.255. Right, till here is slash 24, which we are not interested in. We are doing subnetting in class C, so we are interested in the fourth octet. So this one, remember, is going to be 192. That's our fourth octet. So not to crowd this video a bit more, just revise this video. And what is the question? We'll follow this question to the next video. So it is asking us, enter the subnet. So we have to find out the subnet where this particular host 192.168.121.15 slash 26 is. So now, just as a concern, I want you to remember, here we are, this is what I was saying in the previous video. They want us to find out the subnet, but they can ask us to find out the first host, the last host, in that particular subnet which we will find. So imagine this. All of this revolves around these concepts. So remember, first host, last host. In this particular example, we are working in the subnet. So we have to find out the subnet. So this is one subnet here, but here we got to find out the subnet. So in the next video, slowly we'll dive into solving this question and getting to a point where we can get the answer to it. But just to let you know, I'll give you the answer right now. So the answer is, what will be the answer? Does anyone know? Anyone wants to guess the answer? Okay, right. The answer is, just to be on the safe side, the answer is, for that one, is, because we are working in the fourth octet, as I told you before. So remember this. The first three values or the octets of the IP address will remain exactly the same. So that's going to be, I'll write it down here, 192, that's the first octet. Then you got 168, that's the second octet. And then you got 121. So all of this will remain the same. We are finding out the subnet here, and the subnet is 0. So this is our answer. So now you're going to start thinking, how does this 15 change into 0? So that's the subnet where this host resides. So as a particular question, you'll ask me, okay, fine. So how does this answer is 0? So that is where our 256 rule comes in. We will minus this /26 from 256. So if we minus, don't worry about it, in the next video we'll come back and we'll study it more. So let's minus this one. So this will be 64. So the range is going to be actually like that's your subnet, then that's the next subnet, then that's the next subnet, 128. So it was asking us regarding this. So this is the subnet where /15 is. Now imagine this. If it was 65, if I change this to 65, if it wasn't 15, it was 65, guess what? It will be this subnet then. Then the answer would not be 0, it will be 64. So in the next video, I'll crack on with this, but it's just to give yourself time. Have a glass of water, coffee, whatever you want. Slowly we'll dive into it. See you in the next video. Bye.